So good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Welcome to our 9th year of Open Mic. I'm so excited. Yay. So thank you all for coming, and we have a full house and a full night of performers. So I guess buckle your seatbelts. It's going to be a long ride. Our first performer is a poet, Simon Edger, and he will delight us with his poems.
Hey guys, I get to open it up tonight.
Yay. Yeah, usually we have Joyce, so.
Yeah, I know.
You're a tough
I'm substituting for Joyce.
There you go.
Alright, so I'm going to read some poems to you guys. I've written these over the years. This first one I wrote October of this year. So this is pretty recent. It's called Modern Hieroglyphs. I write on a paper tablet. It's called a Remarkable tablet. I write on that. I used to write in paper journals, but I chose that as something that I could write in because I could easily erase and just reuse it, and you just collect it digitally. So I write on that kind of a tablet. So this is something I wrote in October based on the fact that I write on that kind of tablet. Humans used to write on tablets very different than that. All right. Modern hieroglyphs. Hieroglyphs are on papyrus, not tablets. I know that. When I wrote on a tablet thousands of years ago, it wasn't like this. We never carved these letters into stone. We never wrote these words so alone. The pictures we crafted, etched into rock, were symbolic in the time where that still mattered to us, to our souls. Does it mean more when we understand in 3 dimensions rather than the 2 we provide ourselves? Rather than the 2 we restrict ourselves to? Than the 2 we reduce to now? Modern hieroglyphs.
Yay.
Thank you. So this one is called Wind Again. I actually wrote this a week ago. I wrote this on November 6th. I didn't work for 2 months. I did not work, like I'm a high school teacher. I didn't work for September or October because I literally could not stand up. So I'm standing again, and I wrote this my first day back at school a week ago. It's called Wind Again. I haven't looked out this window to see the wind blowing, flags and leaves and branches since long before now. This time is present now. I feel like I don't remember, even though it looks familiar. The wind is still not the same. It moves constant to the east. I remember enough for these words to appear. I don't remember these words. Wind again. All right, this next poem I wrote in August of 2013, so this is a little bit older. This is actually one of my favorite poems I ever wrote. I read this a few times, never here. So this is going to be my debut at MAC with this poem. Panthea Spinoza, the spiritual world surrounds you with divinity. I'm in love with precision. 100-year-old watch parts, handcrafted to plot and track movements through moments with no wasted motion. Efficient and definitive, each hand knowing where she is with each instant, where she is going with each tick, never guessing, each motion, ordained by calculation, by ingenuity. I'm in love with intention, though I have none, or claim not to, at least not intentionally. I'm in love with motion, gravity, and heavy winds. I'm in love with courage, bold action toward change, poetical, not political. I'm in love with beauty, aesthetic and sensual, smooth lines of glazed ceramic, the sweeping curve of a fresh-edged garden bed, outlining sweet smell of vernal viburnum, the young sprouts of perennial emergence, smooth lines of her body flowing before me as I sit in the room and she slides smoothly before me, knowing the whole time that our bodies match in beauty. Panthea Spinoza, this spiritual world surrounds you with divinity. Thank you. Alright, so this one's kind of a play off of part of that one, and I don't know if you're going to pick up on it, but this one is called Intentional. I wrote this in January of this year. So 11 years after I wrote the original one. So this is called Intentional. Every now and then, I question my own intentions. I used to say I had none. I'm not sure anymore. I draw the line between intentions and ambitions, preferring injured words to broken promises. Broken words work better, lying on the ground dead. Revive. Every now and then, words will heal themselves faster than they break into isolated letters. They were broken to begin with, before we uttered the words. As thoughts in our mind, they attempted to make sense of the confusion and the mistakes. Not every, but now and then, the mind puts the parts back together. Not back, just together, linking the broken to find a whole. A relationship being formed between the word and the mind before they crumble into each other. Intentional. I'm going to read one more. This one I wrote again in October of this year. This one's called Against Alchemy. Against Alchemy. Alchemy can't keep things moving, not as fast as they move on their own, in the natural flow of things. Unnatural when we interfere. We always interfere. It is never natural when we act against nature. The alchemy of energy. Did they ever try that? Kinetic and potential. Neither is created nor destroyed. It will be transferred naturally. One becomes the other. Could work both ways. Kinetic has potential as well. Without saving, without holding back, without waiting for later, potential for the future is happening right now. Against Alchemy. Thank you guys.